Legendary CEO Herb Kelleher began his career as an attorney, but in 1970 came up with a dream to create the world's weirdest airline, and thus Southwest Airlines was born. For over 20 years, the scrappy, nimble little weird airline gained market share and notoriety through countless quirky and outlandish advertisements to differentiate themselves to great success. In 1990, they decided to go to market with a new slogan, "Just plain smart." As great as this slogan was, there was a slight problem. Kurt Herwold had come up with it a year prior and had been using it to market his small airline, Stevens Aviation. Kurt's employees, and especially his attorneys, urged him to sue Southwest, but supervillains don't leave their fate up to the courts to decide. I mean, hell, even I made all of my money the old-fashioned way.
I got run over by a Lexus.
Kurt wrote a letter to Southwest with an alternative to an expensive legal battle, which he'd clearly win. He instead suggested that they engage in a winner-take-all arm wrestling contest. Herb, a then 61-year-old 5-pack-a-day smoker, hesitantly accepted the challenge from the burly 33-year-old CEO. And from that point, it was on.
On like Shaka Khan.
Then the promotional videos began. Kurt enduring a fierce bodybuilding regimen versus Southwest videos of Herb curling big bottles of Wild Turkey whiskey, cigarette clenched between his lips, and him claiming to rely on his own old-school toughness of being a full-blooded Texas farmhand. So the fateful night finally arrives, and Herb has to play the role of the heel and endure over 4,500 inebriated attendees, all seemingly trying to boo him out of the state of Texas, which incidentally is where Southwest is headquartered and the main event was held. After some early shenanigans such as Herb claiming to have an injury and strategically planted arm wrestling champions to stand in and offset the initial first 2 out of 3 falls, the score was 1-1, the crowd was officially in a frenzy, and it was time for the CEOs to finally square off. Kurt ultimately defeated Herb and retained the rights to his slogan. But this is far from a tale exclusively about brawn. The buzz from Kurt's devious plan contributed to the growth of his then unknown airline from $25 million to over $100 million in annual revenue.
Smart motherfucker, that's right.
It's been estimated that Kurt's genius and cunning plan helped save over $500,000 in legal fees, which it would have cost to settle the dispute in court, which at the very least makes Kurt a supervillain in the eyes of their respective legal teams who missed out on their payday.
Well played, sir.
Lucky for Kurt, the Academy at the Marketing Supervillain Hall of Fame doesn't rely solely on financial metrics, but cunning and a contrasting perspective that allows you to tackle problems in ways that have never been conceived or attempted before. Kurt Herwold, we salute you. Welcome to the Marketing Supervillain Hall of Fame. Thanks for watching, but remember, in order to continue to have access to the inside of the giant killer robot studio, you have to like, share, and subscribe. And if you happen to know someone that should be inducted into the Marketing Supervillain Hall of Fame, let us know in the comments below, and we'll be in touch.